Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from the Bollington Brewing Company and it's their Dinner Ale. This one coming in at 4.3% ABV, and I'll just let you read all of the little bits and pieces on the bottle. And this was sent to me from bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. Check these guys out. A bit more there for you to read. Very thirsty this evening, so I'm going to get this beer into a glass. Plain silver cap. And see what it looks like. Okay, so the beer is coming out copper in colour. After dinner ale in the UK, or dinner time is generally after dinner. Lunch time in the UK, so I do like an afternoon beer myself, so this is exactly what I'd probably look to do, is to have a dinner ale, or have something with my dinner. So it's amber in colour, it's a one finger head, there's light carbonation rising up the glass. It's just off white, this head. Head's dissipating, probably a half a finger head. Now let's get the aroma. It's getting these spicy hops in here, which probably suggest Styrian Goldings. Styrian Goldings do give that classic spicy nose, spicy taste. Other than that, there's sweet malt, and it smells like a classic best bitter. So I'm going to get into this one. I'm very thirsty. Cheers, everyone. That's nice. There's a nutty quality to this beer. There's a really nice bitter finish to the beer as well. The bitter it's that classic gentle British bitter, that old-fashioned bitter, where it just lurks around in the background. There's just like a light bitterness that finishes. It's not one of these New World hop bitter finishes. It's more, like I say, it's an English, very much an English bitter end there to the beer. I'm getting, which you would suggest, which you would probably guess with the colour, it's a little on the dark side. So I'm picking up a roasted quality to the beer too, with just hints of toffee, caramel and coffee. But again, it's not swinging wildly all over the place. It's all very mellow, it's all very calm and collective, and good. So let's work it from start to finish. Coffee, then there's a little bit of bitterness that pulls through, hints of caramel, toffee, not diacetyl at all, it's not butterscotch toffee. Then you have a nutty, malty middle, and then a nice gentle bittering at the end. That's what I'm getting from start to finish. The beer is clear. It's a clear glass of beer. Let's then see if it's bottle conditioned. It is not. It is a filtered beer. A copper coloured traditional bitter, that's what they're saying. And it really is. It really is a very nice quaffable, quaffing ale. Where you really could. It's one of them Sunday afternoon kind of. These days it wouldn't be pick up a newspaper. It's probably pick up your mobile phone or your tablet, and you're reading. You want to read something, a book on it, or maybe a magazine or something, or maybe read some blogs. This on a Sunday afternoon with a few interesting bits and pieces to mess around with on your tablet is an ideal scenario for this beer. Food matching. This beer would go with fish, chicken, red meats, pork, all sorts of different, even barbecue food. It really would go with a lot of food. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. It's on the much better side. It's much better than your mass-produced bitters you would get on the supermarket shelf. It's at the high end of a traditional bitter. It's right up there at the high end. It's not your Bollingtons or your John Smiths, nothing like that. When you think traditional best bitter, no. This is good stuff. So for me then, I always ask myself, can I session it? Well, I've mentioned the food. Yes, I could session it easily 4 or 5 of these. Sunday afternoon, relax, lazy afternoon, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They're from Cheshire, Bollington in Cheshire, and it's bollingtonbrewing.co.uk. Check them out. For me then, a rating for this beer, I'm going to go with a 7. I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10. It just, as I mentioned before, it's just a very good, solid, quality best bitter. If you want something a little bit different than a 3.6% John Smith's, give this a go. It's very good. Very good. Thanks to Best of British Beer for sending the beer. Awesome job. Really enjoying what I'm reviewing from you guys. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.